Flatbush Zombies are an American hip-hop group from the Flatbush section of Brooklyn, New York City. Formed in 2010, the group is known for its unique and eclectic style, which blends elements of East Coast hip-hop, psychedelic influences, and a variety of other musical genres. The group consists of 3 members: Michi Darko, known for his distinctive style; Zombie Juice, recognized for his high-pitched voice and energetic delivery; Eric Ark Elliott, serving as the primary producer for the group. Eric also raps alongside Michi and Juice. Flatbush Zombies first gained major attention with their release of their debut mixtape, Drugs, in 2012. However, it was their second mixtape, Better Off Dead, released in 2013, that solidified their place in the hip-hop world. Today we'll be talking about Flatbush Zombies' 2013 mixtape, Better Off Dead. Ready or not, Lobe in.
Lobe in, dude. Lobe the fucking. What's up, y'all?
Lobe in.
Yeah, welcome.
Yo, I'm Garnett.
I'm Miles.
This is Lobe, where we review music weekly.
Indeed we do. Oh, bro, you sent me songs to listen to. Well, you sent me a song, I should say. You sent me a song to listen to this week. And that song was Lucky Day, feels like.
Yeah.
And
how'd it feel, bro?
It felt like he was trying to make sex with me.
He does that. I've gotten used to it.
But, I mean, that's nothing new, because, I mean, that's just been a thing since D'Angelo, which he's just replicating, you know?
Yeah.
Down to the cover art, which I do.
Oh, yeah.
I do appreciate that somebody's going back there. But yeah, the harmonies and the boppiness and the it's literally like a feel good song written to like feel good. You know what I mean? It's just the whole thing about it. Like my favorite parts about the song though is like the random flourishes with the keys that they do, and the vocal chain that is like used for his main vocals. This shit sounds so crispy, bro. And the sparseness, like, okay, so one thing that always happens with, like, okay, for instance, Smino uses like a lot of ad-libs, like rapidly, I'll say rapidly.
It can be a little exhausting.
Yeah. And Lucky Day in this song, he doesn't really do a whole lot of ad-libs, and it's sparse, but when he does do ad-libs, it's like really cool because it's sparse.
Yeah.
And the B part of the song was really cool too. I didn't expect this song to have like a B-side. Like the B-side, I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So
it's a little hill, like a little mountain.
Yeah. I was like, wait, are we rapping? We're rapping now? He's a rapper?
It's vibey.
He's a rapper?
Vibey, dude.
My guy is rapping?
He's big rapping. He's
big rapping.
Yeah.
Like a Christmas present.
Oh God.
Oh gee, that's on JoJo.
That's
and
on JoJo, dude.
Lil M.
Yeah. You sent me a track by Kenny Mason, Paris, Texas, and it was like a fourth person. The fourth person was the actual person's track, right?
I don't know. Maybe it was a producer that like needs those creds.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Somebody needed it. Somebody needed it out of those.
Somebody needed those creds. You could tell.
Somebody was like, please help me.
No, like he was like, he left the studio like on phone calls already. Like I need.
He called his manager. The second he stepped out of that room, he was like, yeah, I need credit on everything I worked on in that session.
It's my song.
I produced at least 80 songs, and I need credit on all of them.
Nah.
I'm going to say, though, Kenny washed the fuck out of them niggas. So that was great. I loved that. I love that. No smoke to Paris, Texas. Like, I love them, but
yeah.
I love when rap was more of a sport, personally. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, look, like, I don't think we have rap if rap wasn't a sport at a certain point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't have what we have now at all if rap wasn't there. My bad, bro.
You got me fucked up off this lighting, bro. But okay, we're gonna say he brought it into the main.
Let's talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it. So my man has been updating. As you guys can see, we've entered season 2. Okay.
Yeah.
And with season 2 comes certain responsibilities. Okay. Like I'll say, we're updating some things. We've updated the logo. We're on like Instagram. Everything, right?
Yeah.
Also,
we're on TikTok, YouTube Shorts.
Everything, yeah. It's popping. Yeah. So we get on to do the podcast today. Lo and behold, Garnett has figured out his lighting situation. He spent the day cracking the code of lighting, in-house lighting.
Bro.
And doesn't say a word to me. And then I get on this bitch and look at the lighting, you guys. I'm going to figure it out for next time because, now it's kind of like.
That's my fault. Bro, and it's like, I was, honest to God, I was so excited to show you this shit. I was like, oh, I can't wait for him to see this.
Look at everybody. Everybody, look at how great his lighting looks. Everybody, look at the warm light behind him. Don't you just want to be in that room? That looks excellent, dog. It looks excellent. Meanwhile, we got this shit that looks bright as fuck. It's not even that bright. I swear to God, it's not even that bright. It's not even that bright.
I've been in that room. It is not that bright.
It's not that bright up in here. Yeah, bro. It's an illusion.
Fuck. I'm glad we got
illusion.
That out in the air. We just got it out in the air. So if you see Miles adjusting things or moving his hat around, he's just a little fucking.
I'm spiraling. It's just me spiraling out about my lighting situation. That's all. No biggie.
And it's all my fault.
Yeah, we'll get it down.
But yeah, Big Bank by Kenny Mason and others was fire. So yeah, I give it 3 dongs up. You can't see the third dong, but it is up.
Nice. Nice. Do you think that this song is better than the song that was on the album that they had on their album?
100%. You talking about D&D?
Yeah, D&D. You think it's better than D&D?
Yeah. I turned this song on and forgot I was listening to it. And when I'm listening to anything on that album, I cannot forget I'm listening to it. And not in a bad way where it's like, if I'm listening to it and I forget I listened to it, I'm like, oh, I'm still listening. No, it's like I turned this song on and I was just like, I was just vibing out. And I didn't get that throughout that whole Paris, Texas album. You ever gone to a concert and pissed your pants instead of missing your favorite song?
Yeah. So if we subscribe to our channel, Lobe Podcast.
Join in the music conversation with people like you.
Ooh, yeah.
The mid-air. I didn't get that throughout the whole album. Not that it was bad. It just took my attention the entire time. And I prefer songs where I can just fucking relax and listen to it, and which Midair was not. So yeah, I would 100% say this song is above that other one for sure.
Yeah, above that other one for sure.
Do not disturb.
Well put, sir. Well put, sir. Above that other one for sure.
For sure, dude.
I love that.
Sure.
I love that.
You
Don't even refer to the song by its name, just that other one for sure.
That other one, because it doesn't slap like that one.
I've already forgotten about it because it doesn't slap at all.
It's just, in and out.
Yeah.
So the album for this week.
Wow.
BetterOffDead by Flatbush Zombies. Welcome back.
Flatbush Zombies.
Welcome back. Wasn't this 2014, 13?
2014, 2014. Let's go ahead and check that. I will say that
it's 2013.
2013? You know what? I thought it was a little bit newer. I thought it was a little bit younger, older.
It feels like that.
Older. That's how that time works.
That's
how time works.
Yeah.
This album came out in 2013, like we said, but the version that we listened to, the streaming services version, was released recently and is different in that it's a different mix, would you say?
Yeah, I also think it has more tracks on it, doesn't it?
It certainly has more tracks on it that were not on it the first time that we know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that being said, what do you think about it? What do you think about it?
Shout out our new editor, Savani. She's on the team. Lobe in, motherfucker.
Lobe.
Yeah. Lobe in.
Lobe and Savani. Thank you, Savani, for sure.
Thank you, God. Better Off Dead, I think it aged well. Like, really well. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but I was expecting it to suck. I thought it was going to suck, dude.
Really?
I haven't heard it since, like 2016. No, I'm not bumping Flatbush Zombies right now, dude. The only song that I go back and listen to from Flatbush, and this is going to sound crazy, and I'm sorry for everybody. I'm sorry. I'm going to be that fucking guy again. But the only song that I'm going back for is Rosemary's Baby, the baby of Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, that's just a Michi Darko song too. Like straight
exactly.
up. Yeah.
Like that's the only reason I'm going back. And I don't know. I found Eric. I like Eric. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, Michi is he's a fucking animal. He's an animal, dude.
He's the absolute team leader. I don't know if I would say he's the team leader, but
it feels like it.
Sometimes it feels like he's the front man. Sometimes
he's the Sway Lee. Yeah.
He's the Sway Lee of Flatbush Zombies.
I could feel the not wanting to say that while you were saying it. You were like, he's the Sway Lee of Flatbush Zombies.
We're doing that to Sway Lee? Okay.
I mean, shout out Sway Lee. Shout out Sway.
Sway Lee's artistic as fuck, dude.
Sway Lee's tough. Sway Lee made it out.
Artistic.
And he deserved to. 100%. Like, he made it out of just being in Ray Shremmerd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out fucking Sway Lee.
I got a couple questions. So you haven't listened to it recently?
No.
Okay. That's interesting. I have recently listened to Better Off Dead, and I used YouTube to listen to it before they dropped this because I still listen to some of the things that we listen to.
Sure.
Not Clockwork Indigo, but I thought of Clockwork Indigo. I need to go back and listen to Clockwork Indigo because that shit was so fucking cool.
I heard it was really cool. I don't think I ever really...
Really? What? Clockwork Indigo was dope. But anyways, the mix...
Wasn't that the Beast Coast tape?
Yeah. Before it's like a Beast Coast tape that's not on streaming services. It was Flatbush Zombies, like Pro Era and the Underachievers.
Yeah.
New York, and New York.
Yeah,
Rap.
Beast Coast.
Yes.
Beast Coast.
Dude, my God, I do not think that they did a good job with this reloaded version. I do not.
Really?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
The mixing in the beginning, they changed some of the samples. The mixing it really comes down to the mixing for me. But all right, that's my surface. That's my overall impression. Like for real.
Really quick,
I love this fucking album,
dude. I just want to shout out an album real quick that was straight boned by streaming services.
Yeah.
Shout out number 1, Taylor Alderdice.
Taylor Alderdice shouts out.
Taylor Alderdice was crapped on by streaming services. Absolutely
was.
destroyed by streaming services. Completely flipped like 4 different samples. Made it sound like shit. And Cabin Fever. The phone numbers will never be the same.
Dude.
And it's hard to find the original. You have to find it on SoundCloud. And that's a fucking travesty. Are you
serious?
Dude, have you heard the Cabin Fever on streaming? It's not Trey the Truth isn't on it. It's fucking trash, dude. It's terrible, dude. It's awful, bro.
What? That's like a completely different world. I can't believe that.
It's like an alternate universe. I feel like streaming services created an alternate universe for us to suffer in. You know what I mean?
Dante's Inferno of music.
Yeah. So yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Favorite track.
I just want to say though, I have so many favorite tracks off of this fucking album. I truly do love this album. I am a Better Off Dead fan. I'm a Flatbush Zombies like fan for real. I'm mad I never got to see them live, but like, yeah.
I'm sure
My
they're
Team
still touring.
Supreme. My Team Supreme. Baby.
Really?
Yeah, that comes up first, bro. That's my first favorite song. I know it's hard to choose because I have like 5 of them.
Are you choosing one this time?
I'm gonna just stick with one and we'll go with honorable mentions. I know. I'm switching it up a little bit.
You niggas hearing this? This is fucking history, bro.
All right, I love Death 1. I love Death 2. I love The Results Are In and God Bless the Dead.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What's your favorite song off the?
Regular and Complex, bro. I'm a basic bitch.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it.
Oh.
I'm gonna say it.
and butter, baby. Guns and
Your rap was illegal. You bitch niggas wouldn't even write about it. Shit about me behind bars.
Come on, bro.
He raps
Are
like
you
he's a
kidding me?
wrestler. That's what it is.
Dude, he literally.
If rap was illegal, you bitch niggas wouldn't even write about it. Shit about me behind bars. Raising up to these bars.
Come on, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's so
There's
cold.
no
Michi
way.
Darko is cold as fuck.
He's the coldest. He's the coldest in
Coldest,
Beast Coast.
bro.
Hands down.
Yeah, in
Hands
Beast Coast.
down,
In
bro.
Beast Coast, he's the best rapper in Beast Coast for
Hands
sure.
down, dude.
Yeah.
And I
that's
also want to give an honorable mention to 222. I love Eric Ark Elliott.
But that's not on the album though.
We
But
gotta
that's not
reload
on-
it, so I'm not
That's
fucking worried about it.
So
nigga.
annoying to me, bro. That's so annoying. I will not consider 222. I will not consider Imraz. I will not consider Palm Trees.
Boo!
I won't, dude. I fucking won't. Dude,
They're on the new album.
I know. I listened to it, and it made me mad that they were on
They're on
there.
the fake album, dude. Come on, man.
And I don't think TP4 was on there either, and I love that song. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, look, this is what we got. This is what we got to work with.
But the thing is, the thing that bothered me about this was that let me say, because it's gonna come up a lot. The thing that bothered me about this is that I didn't even know these songs were on streaming services, and I love these songs. Like I thought that Better Off Dead was just coming out, not, you know what I mean? And it took me listening to the entire album to figure out that they should release these shits as singles. Just like it's so easy to do that. You know what I mean? Like you're not on a label. You're not on.
It didn't feel like a treat. That didn't feel like a treat to you.
No, bro. It felt mush.
Like a slap in the face, more so.
It felt because dude, 222 and TP4, those are both a part of other projects that are so good. And
Isn't
not being
222
mentioned.
on that
Demos.
on that fucking demos? Yeah. Oh my god,
We loved
dude,
it.
that-
You and I
my
loved demos,
God,
bro.
dude, oh my god.
Yes.
Woo! Talk about something I've spent a lot of time listening to. That fucking mixtape. Holy shit. Dude. I still
know.
listen to that every like few months.
See.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
All
Yeah.
right. That one's still
That's
in
tight.
rotation.
Yo, shout out Bridget Perez. We finally learned your name because that's the singer on 222. Back in the day when demos came out, they never listed her, or we never were able to find her name.
I don't think
And
they even
finally-
listed Gambino.
Gambino's on it?
Exactly.
Wait, Gambino? Wait, you
On
said
demos? Yeah, he's like on the 4th track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a crazy feature. That's a crazy feature. Why are you not
time-wise,
talking about?
that was crazy. That was crazy, bro.
That pisses me off, bro. It pisses me off, man. People need to know.
Well,
People need to know.
I think demos needs to get on streaming. I think what's happening is that there's a disconnect between the fans and the actual artists here. And I feel like it's always been there with with Beast Coast. Like I feel like there's always been this kind of confusion on what we really want. we've always wanted a Michi Darko solo tape. The entire time.
The Village should have gotten the Village of Beast Coast. I'll tell you what y'all should have done. The Village of Beast Coast should have fucking gotten your shit together and put yourselves behind Michi Darko to fucking produce his solo tape, because it would have uplifted all of you guys.
It would have changed rap, on God, yeah.
G, and Momo. Yeah. I'm sorry, JoJo and M, Lil M.
All of them.
I'm sorry.
On everybody.
And I apologize. And I think that going even further, like, I kept thinking about how Joey Badass wasn't on that Static Selecta fucking album, bro.
You really on that? Why does that bother you so much?
Bugs the piss out of me, because like every time I saw Static Selecta, since I've known who Static Selecta is, he's been attached to the hip with Joey. You know what I mean? Like, at least in my mind, it's been like Joey and Static always.
Well, look, and I don't know this nigga. I don't know none of these people, but I will say I'm not surprised that Joey's not around. And the reason,
I'm not surprised either,
because he seems to be a volatile guy. This is the guy, ladies and gents, who said no to Jay-Z. Jay-Z offered him a $1 million deal after Waves had come out. It was like right after Waves had come out, right around 1999, and he was like, nah, I'm gonna build it on my own.
$1 million, and not to mention being a part of that record label
Nation
is that's
incredible.
That's
incredible.
A decision that definitely changed the way that the music that we hear sounds.
That and not only that, but it changed the trajectory of all of Beast Coast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like, they could have gone in a completely different direction. Think about it. And like, sure, you know, UA got on Brain Feeder, and like they got around, but it's like, dude, like, there's a difference between Nick Caution being directly adjacent to his friend who's on Rock Nation, and I feel like, and look, again, I don't know these people, but in my head, it sounds like one of those situations where people are like, you can do this, but your boys can't come. That's what this looks like to me.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Joey's like, I have to choose between the gang or literally $1 million in a dream.
Yeah.
And he chose the gang. There's nothing wrong with that.
What he should have done is lied to Jay-Z's face, chosen the gang, and taken the money and the deal.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, people think time is so solid. Time is not that solid, bro. Like, all your boys can go work. They can go back to their jobs. Give Joey a year. He can build his own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they're rocking. What happened with Dreamville? What happened with... And it's like, I don't know, bro. Because Chuck Strangers was fire. Capital Steez was fire. Nick Caution was fire. Obviously, CJ Fly is still fire. Like, these niggas are fire, bro. And they should have had a shot. And they didn't have a shot.
Yeah.
Because someone said no.
Yeah. And then also, I was thinking, maybe it's just Joey and, dealing with grief and everything. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know
I don't know these niggas. I don't know none of them.
But I know life changes you. And
I will say
a change.
They deserved to be up, because their up was insane. And I wish I had seen more of it.
It was so much fun. And that's why I'm a huge fucking fan of Better Off Dead, because this was like a apex, like a fucking zenith
This was their
moment.
peak. This was a peak.
Yeah.
This was a peak, dude.
I mean, we couldn't stop singing these songs as a group. And when I say a group, I mean a group of like 10 fucking plus people. And we all knew the words, and we would not stop singing the same songs over and over and over to each other's faces.
It's kind of crazy. There are songs on here that I didn't know the names of that I knew all the words to.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like,
wow.
Damn. You know what I mean?
Like Death 1 and Death 2?
Dude, I didn't know I knew all the words to Death. I always skipped Death, and I always skipped Death and went straight to Death 2 because it has Michi on it. I was like, Michi!
Yes. Yeah, bro.
Dude, Death 1 is crazy. Juice's verse on there is crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
There are so many crazy good things that are about this album, and there are so many crazy weird things that are about this mix that I can't wrap my head around, bro. What are your favorite mixing moments though? Is that the next section that we do?
It is.
Nice.
It was Eric, man. And I know he was behind the boards on this, so I'm going to give him all the praise. Because, look, there's a difference between mixing someone's albums to mixing two people's albums to mixing all of Beast Coast's music. And I don't know if he was doing that.
Yeah.
But it all has the same kind of energy to it.
Yeah.
You know when you can tell that it's coming from the same place? You know how you can tell
place.
Yeah, and not only that, but I mean like Benny Blanco, right? So you can tell a Benny Blanco track when you hear it down the street. Because it's like, it has the fucking really high-pitched stuff. It's always like, do, 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 do. You know what I mean? It's like Justin Bieber. Everybody's, fucking, you know what I mean? It's this energy you can tell. And Eric, I think people see him as the third guy in Flatbush Zombies. And I don't know if people see him that way. I know that a lot of,
really?
in my head, a lot of people see him as the third guy in Flatbush Zombies. But in reality, I see him as the boat that Flatbush Zombies is riding on. You remember in Incredibles when the mom turned into a boat?
Yes.
And Dash was on the back kicking?
I remember that.
And Violet
I can see it in my mind.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see it in my mind's eye.
Okay, so the mom was the boat, and Dash was kicking, speeding across. He was like the motor. Perfect. And then Violet was on the actual thing. So in my head, Michi was the kicking.
Okay.
Juice
was
on there, and Eric was the boat.
Okay.
So that's my mixing moment, bro. Shouting out Eric R. Kelly.
Wow.
Period. Done.
Wow. I love that take because I don't think that Eric has gotten enough praise. I feel like from the whole Flatbush thing. I feel like he really put a lot of that shit together and made a lot of that stuff happen, especially with Drugs. Wait, it was called Drugs,
Oh my
right?
God.
The album?
Yes! He put that whole thing together.
Yeah, dude. If y'all don't know, go listen to Drugs. Go listen to Drugs by Flatbush Zombies.
Listen to them.
On SoundCloud. On fucking Sound. I'm directing you to SoundCloud right now. You need to go to SoundCloud because it's not anywhere else in a concise way like that. Maybe YouTube. But
even still, you're playing a dangerous game. Go to SoundCloud.
Go to SoundCloud. Listen to Drugs by Flatbush Zombies. My favorite mixing moments. Well, it's really hard to have a favorite mixing moment when you fucking don't like the mix of the album, really. But honestly, it was only Q1 and like partially Q2 that was mixed differently.
Yeah.
Real Q4, because whatever happened before Q4 wasn't actual Q4.
Yeah.
Because they like to just put in 222 and TP4 like they're a part of the fucking album. I know I sound crazy right now for people that don't know this shit. Like,
you don't sound crazy at all. You sound like you care. This is the shit we care about, bro. You know, so
I was my stomach was turning. Like I was listening to it. I was like, bro, what is up with that ad lib? It's too loud. What's up with these kick drums? It's too loud, bro. Like
that's exactly how I felt when I first listened to fucking 1999 on stream. Have you heard 1999 on streaming? Dude, that pissed me the fuck off, dude.
There's
Waves, not the same mix. Funky Hose, not the same mix. And I'm like, yo, like they don't think people pay attention, but niggas are paying very close attention.
Yeah, bro. We listened to the song 30 fucking million times, dog.
We've listened
to
it exactly 8 billion. We could make up numbers for how many times we've actually heard this fucking song.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna change where the kick is? How fucking dare you? How dare you?
Seriously. But if I have to pick one, I would say like the psychedelic rock that's mixed with the psychedelic rock guitar samples that are mixed with the synth that Eric does. And I think that's like a staple of his like style. But the way that they've figured out how to mix it on the songs that are mixed well is so cool. All you have to do is listen to the original album and you'll hear this.
Are we going to put it in the bio? Should we put it in the description of the video?
This is the reloaded. It should really be like in parentheses like reloaded or like rehashed or something like. It is? It says that?
100%. Yeah.
No, I think it just says Better Off Dead. No, it just says Better Off Dead.
It does not.
Yeah, bro.
It does not, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's a fucking shame.
Yeah, like they're presenting this as if it's just Better Off Dead. Suck my fucking asshole. Seriously. I hate y'all for that. I fucking hate y'all for that. Seriously, you don't care. I feel like you don't care, and that hurts my feelings.
They care so hard, dude.
I know you care, but like, come the fuck on, bro.
It's not for you. It's not for you. Because you are still on fucking SoundCloud, dude.
I'm not on, don't say it like that. I'm not on SoundCloud. I will get on SoundCloud.
You're still on fucking live mixtapes, dude. You're still on fucking that piff, dude.
I'm not though. You're still on Bandcamp, brother.
You're still on fucking Bandcamp, dude.
No, I will get on SoundCloud if I can't find like Nostalgic 64 by Denzel Curry.
I go back to SoundCloud for that.
I go back to SoundCloud.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we have SoundCloud. They're like, let's make some fucking money, dude. It's not for you.
Okay. I agree. Get
a bag. Get a fucking bag. Taken. You know where the album's at. You know where it is. It's not for you, dude.
It's true. It's true. Dang, bro, you're so right. Fuck, man.
They're not making it for you. They're making it for the new people. The people who haven't even heard of SoundCloud, dude. Those young people who like got their first smartphone this year and heard about Flatbush Zombies, and they're like, "Oh my god, let me go back in time and listen to Flatbush Zombies." That was from like 10 years ago, so I think it'd be super cool because that was 10 years ago. And they're gonna be like, bro. "Oh, what was exactly 10 years ago? Better Off Dead. Let's listen to this." And they only know about streaming. They don't even know about SoundCloud. That's what it's for, bro.
It literally took these people 10 years to get their fucking album. This is the problem.
It took longer to get Michi's fucking shit, dude.
I know, bro. This is the problem with gatekeeping and music, bro.
Tell
Let the music free, nigga. Damn. If people are gonna sample your music, let them sample your fucking music. You're just gonna make money. Nobody's gonna be like, okay, all right. This is why we have record labels and like lawyers and shit. Like if a neo-Nazi is trying to sample your music, then like obviously
bit of a problem.
That's where we don't want that. Okay. But
I don't know though, Miles.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Cause look. Fucking really? Well, tell me what's going on. Jersey back up in this thing. I'm trying to what's happening.
Wow. Okay.
That was Soulja Boy, dude. That was Soulja's shit. Soulja made that. That was his. Those were his bars. Those were his lines. And Drake took it, and nobody knew until he literally was like, bar for bar, word for word. That interview was about how Drake took that shit,
bro.
So it's like
Drake is a thief.
He will rob you straight up, but he's good at it. He's perfect at it. He's the perfect thief.
That doesn't not make him a criminal.
So?
No. Oh man, I feel so bad for Big Baby Drum. Gosh, man. Shelly. Shout out FKA. Shelly, dude. Right? It's FKA, right?
No, let's tell the truth right quick. Let's tell the truth on that shit. So Cha-Cha, if y'all have ever heard Hotline Bling,
that's not.
There was a song called Cha-Cha, and Cha-Cha came out like, I'd say like 4 or 5 months before Hotline Bling came out.
And we were loving on that song.
We loved that song.
We fucked that song up because it was from Virginia, bro.
It was a Virginia track. We were like, oh shit, Virginia's on the map. This is live. We're lit. And it had that And we were like, oh shit, this is a vibe. We were listening to it every day. And then one day, shit you not, one day we went back to fucking SoundCloud to listen to the track. We turned it on. It was in public. We were like
fucking different.
Hanging out.
It was
hanging
fucking,
out, and we turned it on.
Yeah.
And
we were all relaxing.
Not
we were
there.
all of our muscles were just chilling. We were relaxing, you know, smoking, whatever we were doing. And then we play our favorite song of the week.
Yeah.
And it's fucking been changed.
It was not the same song. He didn't have rights to the song anymore. You could tell he did not have rights to the song. Dude, the level of triggered we were like looking for we were like looking for different versions.
We were gaslit.
All like checking.
We were fucking gaslit. And then a couple of fucking weeks later, what comes out, dude?
You used to call me on my bro. And then we heard it, we were like, what the fuck is this, bro? Swear to God, bro. That moment, I was like, life ain't free. That was when I realized. I was like, that changed everything for me, bro. Because like, look, like I've always revered Drake as like one of the greatest. Because in my head, art is stealing, straight up. Everybody's done it before. Yeah, nothing's
art
new.
is stealing.
The reason why Kanye is
sure.
Kanye is because stealing is stealing.
But like that though, but just taking somebody's entire song though. And then
that wasn't his entire song.
You
can't do that. You can't do that. That was not his entire song, bruh. Now what? You cannot do that, bruh. You can't do that. Now look. He should have. What should have happened was a negotiation of terms.
But he made him change his song though, so he took his.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. There should have been a negotiation of terms. There was obviously not a negotiation of terms. This was an under the table deal. This seems like one of those situations where Drake walks in with more money than you have ever seen in your life, and is like, "Hey man, I like how you sound. I like your sound, bro."
Drake walks in with assless chaps and just starts controlling the studio. Makes everybody in Virginia Beach really uncomfortable because of his assless
Makes everybody
chaps.
kiss him on the mouth. Everybody got to kiss him on the mouth.
You a bitch if you don't kiss me in the mouth. Let me have your song, and you got to change the beat too. And you're not allowed to say anything about it,
bro. Oh God, and that's the thing. The worst part about it is like, where's he been since, bro? Where's he been since?
That's the fucked up part, bro.
That was a scary part for me because I'm like, look, like you can do that to somebody, but he was on an upward trajectory.
He was
with Cha-Cha.
He was.
Cha-Cha was like a blast. Everybody was like
booming, dude.
And then boom, dead, gone. That was a scary moment. I'm not gonna lie. That brought me back. Crazy. That brought me back, bro. That was a moment, bro.
That was fucking crazy, dude. Seriously. He killed his career, bro.
All right. You're doing it again. He didn't fucking kill his career, dude. He did not kill his fucking career. I think what Drake did, I think what happened was, I think you can't. It's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to you. There's this thing that happens when you record your first it song. Like when you get this song and you're like, bro, this is it. This is so fucking fire. And look, of course you do it every week because like, you know, it changes. Yes. But once you record that it song, you have trouble feeling like you've done it again. And everything that came out after Cha-Cha felt very overcompensated. It felt like he was like trying really hard to make a new Cha-Cha or trying really hard to make a new hit. And it's like, you can't try to do that. It was just Cha-Cha.
I think the unfortunate part about it, I think the unfortunate part about it is he didn't really get to celebrate his victory though. You know?
You think so?
I don't feel like he did, but I could be wrong. Who knows what actually happened, right?
It was a pretty short. Yeah, that's the thing. This is our trajectory. We don't know what the fuck happened.
We have no idea what actually happened. This is outside looking in. It hurt boys, but
we were upset,
if you will.
We were upset. Too much of a coincidence.
Way too much. Bro, it was not a coincidence. In the realm of the universe, that's not a coincidence. Nobody changes a song that's on upward trajectory like that drastically and then somebody else comes out with a song that sounds like it.
I remember the confusion, dude. I remember the confusion when we were trying to figure out why he would make a song like that. We were like, why would he destroy his hit? Why would he do that? That was a trip, dude. That was a fucking trip, dude.
Yeah.
Favorite moments from the album.
All right.
Oh boy.
I just gotta say, Juice is a fucking maniac. Flatbush Zombies Juice is a fucking maniac. In case you guys haven't heard any of his music, he's a fucking loose cannon. In one 100%. Of the songs, Live from Hell, there's just this one part where he stops rapping, and then he, on his next bar, he picks it up like this. He goes, "Scalpel, gotcha." Literally, scalpel, comma, gotcha. Literally. And
Sounds
I'm like, bro, that's why we love Juice. I know we used to not like Juice as much, but like, bro, Juice held it together. Juice is the glue for real. I feel like Juice made everybody wake up in the morning and like, you know, smoked them out and stuff and got the day going.
I think you're romanticizing a little bit here, but I will say,
totally am.
I will absolutely say, I think Juice fits. I didn't really get it. I didn't really get it for years and years and years. And I'm not even sure I'm ready to say I fully get it. But I get it more than I did, let's say 27 hours ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because I haven't heard this album in a long time. And hearing it again, I was like, oh, yeah. This was the energy we were getting, and it was part of the energy. You know what I'm saying? Whether I wanted to hear it or not, it was part of the energy, and it was always a welcome part of the energy. And I think that was part of the whole, you know, acid, shroom, psychedelic energy is like, there are components of your life that are going to feel a little alien, but the sooner you welcome them, the sooner you'll understand the flow. You know, and I think Juice was that in my life for longer than I ever knew. Shout out to Juice. Shout out to Juice. I feel that,
bro.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go that deep, bro. My bad.
That's tight.
I mean to go that crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. Speaking of deep, though, like fucking all the esoteric knowledge in it, like the shit that Michi talks about and shit, like in the film. And shout out Michi Darko's brain, bro. For real, he's got a crazy thinking. And for real, Juice will just be like, metaphysical. I don't know. But he'll just say some crazy shit about like something that nobody ever talks about and be like, he'll just lay it down on there and be confident as hell about it. And I love that.
I think that's really their whole thing. Yeah. There's just that. I'll say it later.
I think the beginning of the album is one of my favorite parts about the album. The drum set, the acoustic drum set into loaded up, my nigga, bang, bang, cook that rock, niggas like that. Fucking Michi fucking rapping and shit, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, dude, let's fucking strap in. I'm in it for an hour, bro. Go ahead.
Strap the fuck in, dude. Strap the fuck in, dude. Where you going? Strap in.
You ain't going nowhere. Being forced through this experience of doing this podcast with you, being forced to listen to the Danny Brown verse at the end of Drug Parade was my favorite part of this album, but that was like one of my favorite moments from listening to this album, but it's not my favorite moment from the album because the verse is crazy. And crazy in like a different way.
Yeah.
But being put through the process of having to listen to that verse again. Oh my God, it was just exhilarating. I felt on the edge of my seat, dude.
Yeah. No, I honest to God, I know what you mean with the whole having to listen to something. I don't know. I would love to do this for a real job. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is like, I don't know. I feel an obligation to listen to it and listen thoroughly and to think about what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like when I think about what I'm saying when it comes to music, or what I'm usually operating when it comes to music, I'm not thinking. I'm just saying shit. Right. And it's like with this, you have to think about what you're about to say because it's being broadcast, you know, and it's fucking, it's a different experience than I've ever had. Really if you listen to this and you know, want to start a podcast, just do it. It's very simple.
Just do it. Just do it.
Just fucking do it.
We'll love you for it. And tell us
about
it
we'll watch.
You do it.
Tell us about it. Drop a comment. We'll watch it.
Yeah, we'll comment. We'll be your first commenters, and we'll comment something crazy like, I don't know, like Bibbidi Bobbidi is crazy.
Shout out Skrill. I think it's 704. Oh, and I wanted to do I'm not even looking at it. I just look at that comment so many times. By the way, guys, we got a comment. Crazy, right?
Crazy. Crazy.
This guy commented, go on the last video to see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But my favorite moment, if I could just edit in, Michi Darko, right there.
Yeah.
Michi Darko.
Just Michi Darko, yeah.
Michi Darko in totality. That is it.
Yeah.
That is my favorite moment. Yeah. I said not to be a Michi slut, but Michi. And I also get Juice now. That was one of my favorite moments. I was thinking about this when I was walking into my house, and I jotted it down. It's like, I'm used to being wrong all the time, but I'm not used to it taking this long to feel wrong. You know what I mean? Like, usually my wrongness is like, I said the wrong thing. I immediately realize it. Ouch, that hurt. I'm sorry. Let's fix it. Yeah. But like understanding Juice's role was like it was magic to me. Cause after this much time, I really didn't get it. I didn't get it.
Niggas used to moan when Juice would start rapping. Be like, not just you. People would be like, "Oh my god, can you just skip the song?" I'd be like, "No, we're listening to his verse."
He's part of the fucking gang. He's part of the gang. And not only that, but he had some bars. He had some fucking bars. I don't know. It's kind of like with Bun B. With Bun B. How I called him Bippity Boppity last time.
That's crazy, dude.
He is Bippity Boppity.
But
he's Bippity Boppity as fuck, dude. He's hippity bop, hippity bop, hippity skip bop. He's bippity boppity as fuck.
Baritone.
Regardless, it has nothing to do with his voice. It's his bippity boppityness. But I will say, shout out Bun B. Shout out Bun B. Yeah. No smoke. But with Juice, it was kind of the same vibe where I didn't get it, but it was always like, you know, he's around. You have to deal with it. It's kind of like Bun B. It's the exact same thing as Bun B, where it's like, you listen to Drake, you're going to hear Bun B. You know what I'm saying? And you listen to Beast Coast, you're going to hear Juice. And shout out to Juice, bro. Shout out to Juice. Yeah. I get it now. Salute.
Yeah, Juice is the thing one and thing two of their group.
Straight up, dude.
If their group were Dr. Seuss's universe, he would be thing one and thing two.
He's Thangs. Both THANGS.
He's all them things. He's got that thing on him. Yeah.
He's Thangs. Yeah.
I really love Michi Darko on this album and the album before this album, Drugs. It's something special, man. It's something special, dude. It really fucking
It was
is.
such a magical time. I had never heard anybody rap like that. And when people say that, they're like, "Oh, you're glazing." No, I really had never heard anybody rap like that in my entire life. If you have never heard Michi Darko rap, turn this shit off, go listen to Michi Darko, come back and start again at 50, 05, 06, 07. We might edit something in.
He sounds like he's rapping like he's putting you and himself in a serious chokehold or something like that. And he knows how strenuous it is, and he's got to get these bars out before he lets you and himself out of the chokehold.
You're both being chokeholded. he's not putting you through it. He's like wrapping himself in, like you're here and then he's also here
with you.
and you're both like, I swear to God, dude. It's
great.
It's fucking incredible, man. It's incredible. Strucky.
Yo, okay, so like I mentioned, the original album, Strucky, is amazing. Strucky, ging, 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 ging. Strucky time. We'll eventually have a little Strucky FX.
Strucky meter. We should have a Strucky meter, dude.
Strucky meter.
How struck
like,
it
bing,
is.
bing, 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 bing. Was it good?
We'll take that noise out and use it every time. Yeah, I got you.
That's great. That's great. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Q1, Q2 is amazing. Q3 starts to heat up, and then they just throw these random songs in there that were not a part of the original album, which I really don't appreciate.
So pissed.
I really do not appreciate that.
pissed.
And I understand this album's not for me because it's on streaming services and I know where to find the real album.
You know where it is.
But doing a fake Q4 and then doing the real Q4 and making it sound like Q5 pissed me off.
That's the thing about Qs, man. There should be no 5.
That's what I'm saying, dude. And it forced me to split it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 18 tracks. That's a Q5. That's a Q5 album right there.
That's a Q5. That not quite. SZA dropped 24. Soul dropped 24.
Hey, it's 24. You know what 24 is divisible by?
What?
I don't know. 6 or something. I don't know.
I was like, let me hear where this shit is going, bro. This is gonna be crazy when he says it. It felt longer than it used to be. Still fire. Felt too long, and I now know why. You know. Again, this was not my shit. You know what I mean? Now I did notice 222 wasn't on there. I was like, there's no way. There's no way this is supposed to be on there. And I was like, I'll let it rock, but whatever.
Yeah.
And, I forgot that Palm Trees wasn't on there. I thought Palm Trees was on there.
No. And Imraz isn't on there either, I don't think.
So, shout out to the Zombies.
That's fucking ludicrous. That's fucking ludicrous, dude. Yeah.
Rap was illegal.
Honestly, shout out Flatbush Zombies for putting 222 on streaming services and TP4.
I was about to say, it's finally out. Yeah. It's finally out.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for putting these songs
out
on streaming services so I can consolidate.
Hater ass nigga.
And I can hear you in my shuffle. But there is no buts. Thank you.
He said, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Least favorite part.
Okay. Did you hear Juice's ad libs on Nephilim? Did you hear them?
Mm-hmm.
They were burning hot red molten lava fire. Dude, I felt like he was behind me. He was so loud.
It felt like a joke. And this is what I was saying. It felt like a joke. And it's like, this is where I was saying, like, for Eric to be that consistent for that long, incredible. But it sounds like one guy is doing it. Sounds like one guy is behind the boards. You know what I'm saying? So,
bro,
yeah, that
was in
too
song 2.
fucking much, dude.
It
was so early. It was so early. It was so early, dude. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It was white hot, dude. Molten lava hot, dude.
I ran it back and listened to it like 3 or 4 times just
Flinch.
to make sure.
It was flinch worthy. Like, oh God,
man.
It was too loud.
Them changing the sample. My other worst part is them changing the sample in Bliss. The only good part, they I don't know if they, I think they focused on Michi's part when they were like redoing the song because Michi's part sounds perfect. Even the sample sounds perfect, but everything else, like the sample doesn't sound good anywhere else in the song. And I'm like, bro, the drums are fucking mixed too loud in the beginning of the album. At the end of the album, things are left the same. I think they thought maybe people wouldn't get to the end and wouldn't hear some of the samples. I don't know, because but like the end of the album is all the same, and the beginning is completely changed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Look, I
don't know.
Hear you.
Really, it was like okay. It was like the odd change. It was the juxtaposition of the odd changes in the mix that made my stomach turn, that had Thugnificence next to it that was fucking perfect. Thugnificence sounded exactly the same. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If that, then how? Right?
It's the
Thugnificence is a crazy dumb song, bro. I will just say it, dog.
I think it's the fact that you got 1 or 5 that sounded exactly right that make the other ones so fucking irritating.
I think you're right. Also, I'm a diehard fan of this album. I feel like I'm sitting here talking shit about an album that I really love.
You're not.
It's not just the album that I love.
It's not the album you love. It wasn't made for you. That wasn't your album.
This is mixed differently. This is,
Some kid somewhere is like loving this shit.
Eating it up. That's fine with me.
Shout out to you, Tyler. Tyler is out there fucking loving this shit right now.
Timmy, I see you. Timothy, loving, becoming a new Flatbush Zombies fan.
Flatty, new Flatty.
New Flouty.
Flat.
What did you think? What were your worst parts?
Look, I know I've grown.
Okay.
And I know I'm like, Juice has really, I get it.
We love Juice now.
That did not make it better.
What? What do you mean? What?
Like, he has bars, right? Right?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, there are moments that I am not too keen on it. Moving past that, they do influence wrong.
Wow. Explain. Expound.
There are multiple situations where I'm listening to a Flatbush Zombie song and I'm expecting it to go a certain way and it doesn't. It's kind of like, I guess it has less to do with influence. It happens a few times with influence, but it's also like, I'm having trouble saying this. It's like they'll make a hard track, but it's not hard.
It doesn't land all the way.
And look, that's part of their charm. I think the reason why we liked Flatbush Zombies is because they're experimenting with a lot of chest. They're like, we're experimenting, but if you don't like it, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't experiment and be that braggadocious at the same time, but they pull it off. They do it. And I'm like, that's why we like them, because they're experimental, but they're fucking swinging dick too. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like, that being said, you can't always swing dick and land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes your dick's gonna go the wrong place. And I think it went the wrong place a few different tracks. But that's my only real beef. I just feel like they could have done a little better.
Do you think Tizo Touchdown is America's Next Top Model?
Oh yeah? So do we. Subscribe to our channel, Lobe Podcast.
Join in the music conversation with people like you.
Yeah.
When I say a little better, I mean like, I don't think this doesn't sound crowdsourced. This doesn't sound like anyone went back and checked on it. This doesn't sound like anybody listened to it like 6 or 7 times. They would have caught that.
No.
That juice shit. They would have caught that. They were just like, let's make it. Let's print it. Let's put it out. We love it. There are downsides.
Yeah.
Those are my gripes. Those are my beefs.
Thank you for that. Thank you for zombies. Zombies. Thank you for putting that out, bro. For real, I really appreciate it. I love y'all. Seriously, I've always loved y'all's music. But yeah, like you said, like we like the original better, for real. And I think I don't think that we're wrong for that. I think that if they were to listen to this, I think they would agree, for real.
Yeah.
I don't think they would be, was better. Yeah. Better. What's the next thing we talk about on this podcast?
Imagery, bro.
Imagery? Yeah. That's a little teaso touchdown for you right there. The original was better. What kind of imagery did you get, dude? Should I go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go. You got it.
All right, I'll tell you what imagery I got. Bandanas, tie-dye, acid, losing my damn mind, finding it, and loving the entire process. Like, for real, searching, like finding the keys of life with your friends and, like, screaming rap lyrics in each other's faces while doing so was a time I will always remember. And this reminded me of that because, of course, this is the music that we listened to while we were doing that. And I think they were doing the same thing, honestly. So thanks for providing that soundtrack for that, for real. What imagery did you get?
Same fucking thing, man. It was a time period where we were growing upwards and outwards.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. And it was also sometimes a little scary.
Scary as fuck.
And I think this album and another album and a few other albums really made it okay.
Yeah. Felt like we weren't alone, for real.
It made us feel like we were part of something bigger than ourselves. Because, you know, we were already part of something bigger than ourselves with our friend group, but knowing that our friend group was attached to a bunch of people who felt the same felt really good. It was a real, you're not crazy. You're not alone. Yeah. There are other people out here. And, I know that there was a lot of time. I didn't spend a lot of time with this specific album. I spent a lot of time with Flatbush, more so drugs and more so demos. Yeah, like if there was anything that I was really listening to most from Flatbush, it was demos. Yeah. And I think that album got me through a lot of things that music is made to get you through.
Yeah, I fucking agree.
So, that's where it brought me. It brought me back, bro. In a good way.
Yeah.
You know?
I fucking agree, Skis.
And what'd you get from it?
What did I get, bro? Man, like, okay. Like, I say that, I mean this when I say this. I want to know the story of what happened with this album. I want a short story written or produced about what the fuck happened with this album. Because I want to know. I just would like to know. One of my main takeaways was like an itch in my brain that I couldn't shake that made me feel like I wanted to know what the fuck happened to this album. That's the streaming version.
What do you mean, like how it was conceived?
The streaming, just streaming. Yeah, the from the conception of it to the release of it to the tours of doing it and the culture around it, all the way through 3001 Space Odyssey to now. I want to know what the fuck has happened, because it's like it's like a completely different world.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. But for real, like, aside from the streaming version, like, this album, like, I felt like kind of like what you were saying, like I had a place, you know what I mean? Our group belonged somewhere, but like not only that, but like the stuff that I listened to when I was younger, I felt like affirmed in that, because these rappers sort of took that influence and spit it back out in their own way to me. You know what I mean? Whether it's like, you know, Biggie or Tupac or, you know, whatever it is, they really, really like did not shy away from that. And they were super passionate and super confident in their ability to do so. And I got that confidence. I got a piece of that confidence from them. You know what I mean? And
hell yeah.
I'll never give it back. It's mine.
Hell yeah.
So
yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of the same thing, where it's like, you know, I wasn't like, I wouldn't say bullied, but I was always told I talked white.
Yeah.
We've even gotten comments that I talk white. And it's so fucking annoying, you know?
So annoying.
And it's like, I don't know. It was one of those moments for me that reminded me that black kids can be whoever they want. Like, if you talk like you were raised by a college professor, talk like you were raised by a college professor.
You don't have to be in a box. You do not have to be in a box. You can be exactly who the fuck you are. Like,
be whoever the fuck you are.
Yeah.
You can be a young black kid and be whoever the fuck you want to be. And don't let anybody fucking take that from you. You know?
Truly. Fucking truly. Goddamn. Fuck.
Zombie.
Whoa, wait. Got the ham, bacon, potatoes. You
Lamb, scam, ham, tam.
Ham. Earl's like bread,
ham.
mustard, tomato, lettuce, Quambo. Yeah.
Talk about a throwback right there.
Yeah,
Holy
bro.
shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shout outs?
Well, yeah, I mean, really quick. I mean, that's a wrap on Better Off Dead.
Yeah.
Shout out Flatbush Zombies.
Yeah, Flatbush Zombies. Yeah, seriously, thank you. Thank you, Zombs.
We love you.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
We love you. We love you.
We love you.
I love you. Love you, Flatbush.
Oh, yeah.
We do. We do.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah, shout outs. You going first, me?
I'll knock out a few shout outs on the topic of Beast Coast, even closer, Flatbush Zombies. Eric Ark getting a solo song with George Clinton and his cool rollout that he's doing with he's got this video I saw today of him like rapping his song. He's got a tripod and he records 3 different times. And then, so you can see him all in the same frame, but it's 3 different versions of him rapping. And he's got the lyrics on the ground, like it's a part of the floor. It looks really cool. It looks actually really cool. It's actually pretty
tight.
cool.
I'm going to check
template.
that out. Where is that at?
Instagram. On his Instagram. Yeah, that's on his Instagram. Shout out to AK the Savior for getting Pink Sifu on his new album. I cannot wait to hear that song. And I am determined if it's the last thing I do, to shout out Pink Sifu every single episode that we have until I either meet him, you meet him, or you listen to his albums. Okay?
Whoa! Don't come for me! Don't come for me! Have your seafood over there, dude. Shout out to Pink Sifu. I got no smoke. I'm allergic. No smoke. Look. Let's hash. I have no smoke with Pink Sifu. My thing. I like Pink Sifu. I like his sound.
That's great.
That's
great. That's it. That's all.
Absolutely. We cannot finish right there. There is a Atlanta-sized butt on the back of that.
Nah.
And a BBL butt on the back of that. Where it's like, look, when it comes to albums, I want to hear a specific person. If I'm listening to 24 niggas on an album, and I don't know who any of them are, I'm going to get a little frustrated. It's kind of like if you were listening to Lobe Podcast and you've never heard of us before, you probably hear because of a short or you saw a thumbnail that you liked. And it's like, if you've never heard us talk before, you either have to continue watching us to get used to us, or you're going to be like, who the fuck are these people? Fuck you. And it's like, once you can gauge a certain level of identity from someone, you can start to fuck with their shit. So there's only going to be two of us, right? So it's just us on Lobe Podcast. So they have the ability to slowly get, you can see our faces, we're talking, you can slowly get used to us. But with Pink Sifu, I took me like at least 17 tracks to figure out who he was, because he's always on a track with at least 17 people.
That's true.
I swear to God, dude, I just want to know who he is. Am I wrong for that?
Well, I'll send you
Am I wrong for wanting a little identity? Are there any tracks where he's by himself? Does he have any songs where give me one song where he's not.
All right, I got you. I'll send you one.
With 15 people.
I'll send you one.
God damn it. Once I have that, once I have an idea of who Pink Sifu is, just him by himself, I swear to God, I'll listen to him all day and all night. I'll listen to the 50 song albums you send me. I'll listen to them.
Do not act like it's that long. Don't do that.
He's Lil B level. He's Lil B level with the amount of tracks he will pack on a fucking album. He's Lil B level. He's Chris Brown at Christmas.
That's
level,
a hat.
Bro. It's
That's
insane, bro.
That's a hat. That is a hat.
That's a new one. I like that.
That's a hat, sir.
Like that. Bro, I'm exhausted. I get exhausted. I want a certain level of identity.
You are wearing a
identity.
hat.
I need identity. So you get me some solo Pink Sifu, and I'll listen to some Pink Sifu.
You're my good sir. You're wearing a hat if you're saying he's like Lil B though. That's Lil B just for reference. Just for reference. You know what I'm about to say, right?
You're talking about Black Ken, which was over 100 tracks.
And who came to the house and forced us to listen to it, Garnett?
I imagine it was me.
It was you and Zuri. It was you and Zuri and Booth. The trifecta of people that aren't allowed. Nobody can say no to you, Zuri, and Booth. All right? If y'all agree, nobody can say no. We're not changing the fucking music. It was crazy. We listened to like 56 songs of fucking Lil B Black Kenning it up. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. I still don't know what it means.
Legend. Shout out Lil B. Shout out the bitch mob. Protect the bitch at all costs.
There are some costs that we won't pay. There are some costs that we won't pay, though.
Anybody who protects the bitch knows exactly what this means. Straight up.
I'm out of practice, so I do not know what it means. I'll be honest.
Protect the bitch. I don't either.
Anyways, moving on to my next shout out. Shout out to Tizo Touchdown for dropping an extended version of How Do You Sleep at Night with
No
you.
Fucking way, really.
Yeah. He finished the saying of his album with you, and I think that's really cute. It's called How Do You Sleep at Night with You.
It's mad cute.
Very smart Not mid, very dank. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tizo. Touchdown.
Oh, a
That's 7
film. There's a
points.
film on it.
Huh? Yeah.
There's a film.
There's yeah. Shout out thank you.
Visual aspect.
Yeah. Shout out to Lil Nas X for his J. Christ rollout. But I will say, I feel like the song kind of sounds like very similar to the rest of the songs that he's been making.
Yeah, it wasn't like a musical feat.
It wasn't musical. It wasn't a musical feat. It was more of a cultural upset, I'll say.
Yeah, he likes to antagonize. And like, look, I'm cool with you antagonizing the world. Antagonize the world. But I would like you to make good music as well. So don't shy away from your duties, my boy.
Energy. You gotta.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You can't drop that crazy of an album and then dick around, bro. You're fucked. Bro. You signed up to be a goat. So be a fucking goat, buddy. All right?
Yep.
All right.
Shout out to Faye Webster and Lil Yachty for making music together, continuing to make music together. I really appreciate that.
I'm gonna check that out.
I like Lil Yachty. I like seeing Lil Yachty in places that I never would imagine seeing Lil Yachty at, man. That's just that's big boat energy, and I really fuck with big boat energy, bro.
He has very big boat energy for sure.
That shit is like boats and hoes, 10,000.
It's definitely boats and hoes. He's unafraid.
The Odyssey.
That's Moby Dick, bro. Big boats.
Took the words out of my fucking mouth, bro. Locked and sealed. Locked and sealed. That's Navy sealed, bro. Locked and sealed.
Oh, God.
Yeah. What were your favorite? Shout out all you out there. What are your shout outs?
Shout out 21 Savage. Dropped his new album, American Dream.
Oh my God.
I have not actually listened to it yet.
I heard there's this bar that's really funny.
Booming. Really? What's the bar?
I can't remember, but I'll get it to you when I got you.
Bet.
Yeah.
It's got Doja Cat, Young Thug, Metro Boomin on 3 or 4 tracks. Burna Boy, Travis Scott, Lil Durk, Summer Walker, Brent Faze. It's Faze, right?
You said Scott. You said Travis Scott's name like James Bond.
Scott Travis.
That's funny.
Brent Faiyaz, and then Mariah the Scientist. She has been making her way up. We also have Memories from the Garden, which came out 2024 by Tanya Ayaba. He's this up-and-coming Atlanta artist I really fuck with. He's gas. Okay. And then shout out Hippie D, always. I'm going to shout Hippie D out until people start listening to him, because fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so shout out fucking Hippie D. He has a new song out featuring Afro Black called Can I Get a Siggy?
It's already out? Check that out? Oh, wait. Yeah. That junk's out.
Yeah, it's out on streaming. Yeah. It's out on streaming.
Yeah. Can I get
you need
a
cig? Go get one. Yeah, go get one. Go get a cig from
Hippie. I quit, but I smoke them occasionally. So, let me say this. If you don't smoke cigarettes, you can still, partake in listening to the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
cool
yeah. Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I still listen to it. So
yeah, see, that's a really good example of somebody who doesn't smoke cigarettes and listens to "Can I Get a Ciggy" by Hippie D and Afro Black. Thank you, I appreciate that. Got any others?
Yes, actually. Follow us on Instagram.
Excellent.
TikTok.
Excellent.
YouTube.
Excellent.
And we have another account.
Outstanding.
Called Lobe Clips.
Wow. Tell me more.
It's one of our friends who is putting together clips of Lobe.
Wow.
They do it because they want to.
That's
great friend. Good friend. Find
Honestly,
you a good friend.
They should fucking get paid, but they know they won't because it's out of love.
Woo!
But,
man, they won't. They won't get paid.
They won't get paid. Even if we do end up making money off this podcast, they won't.
We're never ever going to pay them. We will never pay them. And I hope they see this just so they fucking know. They're never getting paid. But,
you're never getting paid.
So you're never getting paid.
Okay. So
shout out to the world. Moment of Oh my god.
Shout out. You moment of silence? Silencios?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
So funny how that happens. Bro.
What a life. What a life, dude. What a life.
Indeed.
We went for an hour and 20. If you're here for the evolution of music and the artists who dream it, then you know what to do. Hit subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going. I'm Garnett. Lobe out.